Hey, love bugs, it's Roslynn back at you one more on all that intro because I'm about to make this short and sweet. I hope everybody is having a blessed day. If you have not subscribed, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. If you feel comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I'd love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback or your empathic gift. Or if you feel like the videos are uplifting, give you good vibes, you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath may be going through trying times and need assistance or spiritual guidance of the lifetime of purpose and visions that they need assistance with. So with that being said, much love to all. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. I know I messed up my intro, but hey, I'm just trying to make it do what it do. The video that I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101 Heyokas. The hardest thing to do is go through a journey of spiritual healing, facing the curse to create your own infinite blessings. It is so true. It was just all today was like a basic, self-reflection, emotional clearing, trauma clearing, allowing yourself to get out of the vibrations of fear base, of illusions, old beliefs, outdated patterns and habits as well. And that hasn't been easy, after it just seems like so many different things is showing you what you may not have understood, why certain things has taken place in your life. And a lot of times that can be hard to bear. It's so easy for you to get caught up in other people's opinions of you. It can be very easy to get caught up in how people want to define you or the mask of illusions they would like to put you in. But this is at that time. You have to allow yourself to place a little extra love, a lot extra love on yourself. This is what you're deserving. There's a lot of things that has taken place in our life that has really been traumatizing. There's a lot of different things that hold heavy on your heart and keeps access to an occupied space in your mind, where it's really to need that point blank of eviction. They ain't even getting no 30-day notice. Get the hell out. And this is what that is making you do. So you have to allow yourself to really see the curses of what brought you to your spiritual journey, if it had anything to do with something that impacted you very harshly as well as traumatically. And these are those things that has taken place to find that fierceness within yourself. You have that choice to co-create what you want. You don't have to allow your past to define what your life can be back, be in the present of, to create what your future is going to be. This is what we're in the presence of, our own presence of the now. You have to allow yourself to get very assertive with yourself. And I know they keep on, it's just like they're very assertive. You have to self-assess, assertive, be aggressive with allowing yourself to let go. And it's the hardest thing to freaking do, but it's just harder to stay in a situation you're no longer needed in. There's things where the devil wants you to stay focused on how people have treated you, or there are certain things that you may have done for people, and when you had needed that, they discarded you like anything. A lot of times you're placed in people's lives to become that blessing that they needed at that point. A lot of times people have been living in different levels of where they may not have had genuine people in their lives. And, a lot of times when that has happened, they feel like if somebody approaches them to being true intent, it may feel like a setup to them. So a lot of times people, have you go through different things in your life, or there's different things that you have faced that you thought was once true at a time. And these are those things that is needing your attention. These are those things to ask you just to, you're not supposed to hold on to these things that has really, had you in a loop. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we can face things that have you in a loop. It's hard for you to let go if you have not got an apology or explanation or even closure or clarity. And a lot of times when you're seeking that is that illusion is keeping you in that loop where you feel like you have to have a reason, or why didn't certain things give me an explanation, or certain people didn't give me an apology, or just let me know. Those are the things. It's like, what, if it was meant to be, it'll happen that way. Don't force something that's not trying to go in that favor of you. This is that time for you to force yourself to be focus on moving forward, allowing yourself to disconnect from the uncertainty, disconnect from the fear of what if, disconnect from, missed opportunities. Where there's a lot of times that there's times we went towards those directions of going to the past where something has gotten in the way of what we thought was destined to be. But you have to understand, if it was a part of your destination, is going to, regardless, it's going to be that. They don't, universe doesn't want us to worry about what the future will bring, because if you're allowing yourself to be aggressive, of staying strict within yourself, of saying, you know what, these things are a learning experience, it's going to make me excel in ways I never knew that I could, is allowing me to, transform to a person I never knew existed. These things had to happen for me to find that balance within me that was, all over the place. You're getting into that cusp. You're right in that moment of where things are about to flip in an extreme way, and they're wanting you to be ready for that. It's not anything special or anything specific, not anything specific. That's what I meant to say. That is that may be pertaining to, because there's a lot of things on need to know basis. You have to be able to allow yourself to just be in that mode, because this is the reason why they want us to be in that hermit mode. You can't allow everybody to have access to you right now. You have to allow yourself to do whatever you're doing, and you keep that to yourself on the cleansing to release. These are those times where you need to really dive deep into your life and be able to make yourself see what is more important into my life. What of things that I couldn't control, or things that were just out of my out of my hands, or I'm allow these different things to make me excel to more than what I felt like I was capable of doing. Allowing myself to create a challenge to myself of all that I can allow myself to put into. Because a lot of times, if you look back in your life, there are certain things that you gave your all to that didn't even need your own energy to place it in. And it felt like a waste of time. So if you can do it in something that wasn't really doing nothing except stalling you out for a moment, allow you to use that same aggressiveness to place in endless possibilities. These are blessings that are being created for you within the collective, with every spiritual enforcement that's getting you towards that place that you never thought you could be. So you're having that access with your life, that where you don't have to be on that repeat, cycle of, fear, or, cycle of what has harmed you or what has traumatized you. Because like I've said before, we are all those ones that were chosen by our ancestors to be able to go through the worst of the worst. And if you were one of those ones that's chosen by the ancestors, you never had to deal with any traumatic scars or anything, any shape, form, or fashion, you were truly blessed. But you still are holding a purpose in that in that place that is going to need to help, change the world towards something bigger and better. That's more disturbing, not more disturbing, feels disturbing. It is more deserving. So these are the things that's really needing your access as well as your attention. A lot of times we feel like the things that we face is critical, that it feels like the worst burden of curses in the world. And it really feels like that, especially if you're, an empath. And those things can really, those wounds can really go deep. But this is that time where when you start to allow yourself to force things to unfold within yourself, that you're allowing, just not forcing, but allowing yourself to be fluid with moving forward, because this is what you deserve. The devil wants you to stay focused on different things and feel like you're unworthy of what you're deserving into your life, or makes you feel like you have to stay in a certain sequence, or even stay around certain people to help them heal. You can't make anybody do something they don't want to do. These are those things where it's telling you and you only. You have to focus on you right now. If you need to send blessings and vibes to somebody, you do that, but you have to be more focused on what is needing to have your attention so you can grow. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video. Y'all only got like a few minutes before my chat. It's probably going to be like 30-45 minutes because I'm kind of tired, but I said I just wanted to go ahead and make a quick outlet for me to do, because I really feel better. But it's just like I've been tired because I've been purging so much today. But I hope everybody is blessed. I know I haven't gave no video shout outs, but I'll just go ahead and do it on my next time doing this, because I just want to go ahead and say it short and sweet and give you that, there's a lot of different changes that's taking place, and it's hitting heavy, and it's hitting it, it's hitting you in the sensitive spots. So these are those things that's really trying to get your attention of where you need that complete balance and the peace to flow further than you ever did before. So I hope you have a blessed day. Anything that you are really struggling with, I send that love and blessing of compassion, of calmness, healing, and uplifting as well. Being able to release the things out of your mind that has stayed there for far too long, and willing to align with your heart what you really what you need to have in your life and what is deserving of you. That you don't settle. It's just like God has a surprise for you, somewhere down the way that you never thought coming. So I hope to be able to connect with you in the next few minutes. Talk to you later. Much love. Namaste.